So that's it, onward to Frankfurt, eh?
Yep.
Hopefully it'll pick up in the camera how much ham on the grass pictures I've taken here, because it's the end of season. Yeah. You can get bits of gravel here to go on. Again, it's just kind of stressing that you mostly won't see these big gravel hard standings that we see in the UK all the time, So Riverside Pitch in Frankfurt, Rona.
It's nice.
Well, actually, Frankfurt am Main. You maybe see how close that van is behind me here. I'll explain that in a minute. So, cracking little site. The river's right over there. Like any of these riverside pitches in Germany on the big rivers, the barges are going up and down all the time. Very stately, very quiet, but lovely to watch, Now, we weren't going to go into Frankfurt because we've been before, but the Lidl's is about 28 minutes walk away. The tram stop is about 20 minutes walk away, and you pass it to go to Lidl's. So we thought, we'll just jump a tram. And it was great, Rona, wasn't it?
It was nice.
Yeah, one of the nice things about Frankfurt, the old town and the new shop centres are very close together, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's some shopping centre.
Like most of Europe, the public transport is fantastic. Mm-hmm. On time, fairly priced, easy to understand ticket machines and so on, And they actually turn up, don't they?
Yes.
Anyway, about these pitches. Now again, we've got a pitch here which has no physical barriers between pitches. This one actually has a wastewater and a drain beside it on one side, but you're 2 pitches away before you get to the other one.
Yeah.
So the pitch markers are really just a painted yellow stone, and that's not uncommon. So the guy next to us is parked so close because he couldn't get a signal on his satellite dish because there's a tree in front of his pitch. Now I kind of agreed to that, mainly because I don't speak German, he doesn't speak English. When we arrived, it was pouring with rain, the ground was all muddy, he's pointing at the sky, pointing at the ground. I think we're agreeing that it's raining and it's muddy, And then he moved that close to us, The guy asked, so I'm okay with it, but I much prefer pictures that have got some sort of physical divider, preferably a fence or a hedge, So we've come to this restaurant that's just along the road from the campsite that we came to years ago. It's very traditionally German, isn't it? And the food's traditionally German, it's really good. You know what it's like? It's been like being in one of these hotels on the west coast of Scotland, these old ones. It's all wood and original, and what you can smell is wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here we go, manoeuvring out of a tightish kind of pitch. Not too bad though. The guy behind us did move early this morning. I don't know if I've got audio because I put the GoPro up here. I thought I'd try it with the media mode on. This is a GoPro 11, which was the first of the ones that was not too glitchy. It does glitch a bit. In Northern Europe, at this time of year, these hard standings are a blessing. Now this site does have better hard standings than these, which are very car park-like. I guess these pitches, if you're staying a bit longer, you get one of these, but they're pretty good. We've fairly tidied that place up since last time we were there, eh?
Right, they're absolutely beautiful.
Toilets.
The toilets.
Toilet verdict.
Toilets are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, brand new toilet block, isn't it? It's lovely. It's a lovely campsite and a beautiful setting, isn't it? Possibly a Leffy Dark for a beer.
That's right, we're back. Oh, yes.
Yeah, a Leffy Brewing, I think is the technical term.
Brewed not to.
I'll let you ask for it. You can do it in Dutch. Okay. I think you're good.
Why?
Because I want a picture of it.
So you can see it's
€9.60. 5. Actually, it might be a good time to talk about language, yeah?
Yeah.
So I think if you're going to one country continually, it's obviously worth learning the language, isn't it?
Yes.
And I pick up a little bit of Spanish every time I go.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're visiting 10 or 20 European countries, you can't learn them all.
No.
But luckily there's one language you can learn that will cover you 90% of the time, that's English.
Yes.
So we're very, very lucky there, Campsites, the people manning the campsites will speak English. most shops and most restaurants will have some English. You know.
Yes.
No real problem. But it's always worth having a go, isn't it?
We'll always try.
Always your pleases and
Your
thank
please and
yous.
thank you.
May I pay now, please? Things like that. It's amazing how it sort of integrates you into the place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they'll have a laugh with you, especially the Spanish and Italians, if you have a go. The one thing you've got to watch is not to be insulting, because English is so widely spoken, you know, it can come across as insulting trying to, you know, it can be seem patronising, can't
Yeah.
it? You know, it's like you try and they go, we speak English, you know.
Yes.
So I always say, may I try in Spanish, may I try in Italian. And it's amazing, they'll have a laugh with you, and
Yeah.
before you know it, a waitress or a waiter who seemed quite aloof is having a bit of fun with you,
Yeah.
isn't he? Yeah, it's well worth doing. Even without Google Translate, even the basics, so we went to a German campsite where no English was spoken, didn't we? And it's like campingplatz mit Strom, camping place with electricity, you know. 2 persons, 9 hund, no dog, and the van's sitting out there so you can see it's a 6-metre camper van.
Yeah.
It's doable with sign language mostly,
Yes,
isn't
aye.
it? You know, what I'm saying is it's not a big deal. The language is not an issue, you know.
No.
Go on, make your beer again. Look. Big giant builder's pint again, look. A little bit dark in here, isn't it, for the camera, but this is the place we wanted to come to yesterday. We've been lucky enough to arrive here on a Sunday before, and we've got live music on. We have these fantastic balcony tables upstairs, and we've got up there, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's fantastic after a long drive, couple of beers, you know. We've got these rituals, haven't we? Last night in Spain, last night in Europe. There's these places we like to go
Yeah.
before we get on the ferry again and do something, don't we? Lovely here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Money. So our bank does not charge for transactions abroad, eh?
No.
If it did, I would change to another bank. So we just use our normal bank card. We don't have any fancy cards. It's Europe, you know, and we use it in supermarkets for fuel, any sort of reputable restaurant or place we go, you know. So very much like Bruges, isn't it? Big
Yes.
mad building at the end, Market Square, restaurants round the side, you know. The other thing we've always got travelling, haven't we, is this, being Scots, I spotted a cent coin there and I nearly went for it lying on the ground. But then there'd be too many witnesses now, wouldn't there? I've got this little fall raven, I'll show you it in a second. I think that's how you pronounce it, fall raven. Belt pouch. This is a bit weird, doesn't it? And in it is all our euros, or was all our euros, our passports, and these global health cards we have now, replaced the e-Hicks. I just feel if the worst happens, we've got everything on us, haven't we? Well, it's pretty wet just now, so as they say in the construction industry, we're going to cabin up. Here we go. Nope. That's right. They're all kind of the same, the ports, aren't they? You stop at, you used to stop at one booth, show your passport, and then you go through to another bit and you just get held for ages, wouldn't you? Since Brexit, you may have to stop at 2 of them. Here, Matt. So yeah, passports and get your ticket here. But nowadays, post-Brexit, I've got to stop at this booth as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, that's as easy. This is a bit that might not be so easy. At least you told us there to stop at this booth, didn't you? You didn't the last time.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, Scotland. Finally, yeah.
Where's bed?
Italy. Yeah.
You have the house over there or?
No.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. What?
Nice lad, that. It's actually far harder to get in and out of the UK than it is to get in and out of Europe, isn't it? Yeah. everyone double and triple checked. Again, check we've got 2 towels, because you don't want to have to go up to the office tomorrow morning early looking for towels. We did get a wee card in the end, Rona, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that's deck 4, door 46.
Yeah.
Could be a very, very quiet ferry. Nobody waiting here. 1 car here now. So what do we have here, Rona?
An Aperol Spritz.
How much?
€8.90, but I'm worth it.
So it's morning, pitch black. Probably a good couple of hours till arrival in the UK. And it's been a rough one, to be fair. Rona's been out all night, which is more serious than you would think because she can't keep her medication down. I've just had a full breakfast, however. But there is something about the motion on this vessel that's different, you know. Corkscrews, it slams harder. Your body doesn't quite get time to adjust to it. I don't know what it is. The vomit comet. A name well earned. So you used to only be able to get these in the ferries, but you can get them in Halfords now, just like that. And that residue will come off our flash wipe later on. So here's the thing, we spent all of September touring Europe, down to northern Italy and so on, and the weather was not what it normally is. 2 years ago it was drought. This year, Storm Boris affected a lot of things, you know, it's been really wet, really windy. The vents are open in the van, the back door's open, side door's open, and it's October now, you know. You just never know what you're going to get. So that's it. Last night,
Yeah.
I noticed your seasickness didn't stop you cracking a can of beer open. I hope we've managed to include things that will be helpful to somebody who's not sort of done the European trip before.
Yeah.
You know, like driving the right-hand side of the road, the ferries, language, the European campsites and all that kind of stuff, you know. Anyway, as always on a campsite, here's a geezer with a tractor. So we'll say hi to Cleo and Charlie. Enjoy it. Take care.
Bye.
See you very soon.
Very, very soon.